posible, pero con cabeza. No sacamos la cabeza de atrás del árbol, ¿está claro? ¿Está claro? Defendemos todo, nos corremos y defendemos a morir. ¿Está claro, muchachos? Pero lo más importante es con pelota. Lo más importante con pelota es jugar. Estos partidos no se vuelven a jugar.
The sun beats down on a Sunday afternoon at the Kyocera Stadium. Welcome to The Hague for the continuation of the 2014 Hockey World Cup as Korea and Argentina do battle in this Pool B match of vital importance, particularly for the South American nation who are right in the fight. We've seen a Pool B game already today. If you weren't aware of that score, Germany had a 5-3 win over New Zealand to jump back into second for the time being. But a win for Argentina today will return them to second behind the Netherlands, with, of course, the hosts to play South Africa later today. Well, Korea, mathematically, if they have 2 wins and results go their way, can still get to 7 points and make the top 2. That seems more unlikely than Argentina having a telling hand in this Pool B. I'm Quentin Hull, to be joined by the Irish keeper Davey Hart for the call here. And good to see the sun coming out. The South American fans will be in full voice, and a real crunch game for these two teams in the penultimate day of the pool phase. Lucas Ray for the Lions, and Lee Sung-il of Korea, both number 8s wearing the captain's armbands. Not too hot, even though the sun is prominent there on your picture. And even as we speak, just a bit of cloud cover. So I think the players will certainly feel the heat, that's for sure. It's hot playing conditions, not too oppressive for those in the stands, particularly if you've got a good seat like those fans in the shade. But really the scene is a good one. A very important day for the Lions. If they win today, they could be on path to their first ever World Cup semi-finals. Let's have the anthems before we settle in for this contest. Great scenes of passion in the crowd here at the Kyocera Stadium. And now, the techno replaces the anthems to get everyone pumped up. Here's the Korean lineup, who have only the 1 point from 3 games in the tournament.
Key players for the Korean side, number 10 there, Yui is what he's known as, along with number 25, Yang, penalty corner expert, but also a key playmaker for them there at the back. Their captain starting on the bench today, but he's also a key figure in the central of that defense there.
It's Lee Sung-il, more than 150 appearances, the man wearing the captain's armband, and Shin Seok-kyo, the Korean coach, looks a nervous figure as his team tries to pick up 3 points for the first time in this tournament. And now the Lions out of Argentina, beaten by the Dutch in their first game, but wins over Germany, and New Zealand has them right in the fight in Pool B.
Straight away, your eyes, number 2, Gonzalo Pelia, lethal from the penalty corner, scoring a hat-trick in the last game against New Zealand. On top of that, ever-present Lucas Ray, captain, crucial playmaker in the central of the park there for them.
Carlos Sretegui coaching both Argentinian teams here. He's got another busy day ahead. They haven't made it easy for him, with both the men's and women's teams drawn on the same day. Our officials are Martin Madden of Scotland, and he'll be joined by the Australian Tim Pullman. As we tick to 1 o'clock local time in The Hague. we prepare for Korea and Argentina. Not such a bad crowd in. I'm sure they'll make some noise as we get to the really hot phase of the preliminaries at this World Cup. Hope you enjoy it with us. Korea in red to the right, and Argentina in the blue and white attacking your left of screen in the opening half. Very easy on the eye, these two playing strips, apart from the fact that at times the blue and white makes it a bit tough to pick up the playing numbers of the Argentinian players. I don't think the men will play in the alternate pink as the women did the other day, but nonetheless, you see that blue and white and you automatically think Argentinian sport. And there's a loose touch already from Korea. Jun putting it over the side.
Wait.
So what have you picked up throughout the tournament, Davey, with the way these two teams have gone about themselves?
Korea, in my opinion, have been probably disappointing in the fact that registered just 1 point really so far, the draw. They were unlucky against New Zealand early on the opening game, missing a stroke, but also going down to a very late penalty corner goal. But from what I've seen, they have the ability to really mix it with the top teams. You know, they went really close and toe-to-toe with the Dutch side here in front of a huge home crowd, also losing in the final seconds. So it's going to be interesting. Can they handle the flair and the natural ability of this Argentinian side?
Which, interestingly, if you may lead me down that part, we've seen a very strong defensive unit from Argentina here. Power at the battery, but they look very disciplined at the back so far.
Most notably their 1-0 victory over the #2 side in the world and reigning Olympic champions, Germany. It's not very many teams that can get away with doing that, almost playing a German-style defensive tactic against the Germans themselves, and have done so also against New Zealand. They have the ability to score goals, but we also see that they have also an amazing ability to defend.
Well, Kang doing well down low under some early pressure. Odekun with a couple against him. That's persistent work from Brunet, who gets inside the circle. Has he got some help? Driving it all the way to the corner, to the postal read almost, and he wins a penalty corner. That's lovely work from Manuel Brunet.
He's been a live wire throughout this tournament. He scored a goal from a similar area here against the Germans, up and over the goalkeeper's shoulder. This time here, I think it's Hong. Eventually, the ball making contact with his body. Justice is on the floor there. That's unfortunate for him, but a very bright start here from Argentina.
Watch for the big #2, Gonzalo Pelat.
15 seconds.
He's at the top of the battery,
Okay.
along with Pedro Ibarra.
Hey.
The first penalty corner of the
Okay.
game, barely 3 minutes in. Argentina has the chance. Pelat. Oh, he is on fire this tournament. What a finish. Make it 5 for the tournament for Gonzalo Pelat, and the first opportunity today. He ranks it into the top left corner.
What a strike from this young man, rifling it into the roof of the net, straight over the goalkeeper's stick side. Keeper diving, all in vain in the end. The ball's actually hit the back of the net by the time he's actually dived. Fantastic strike from this young man, and again, could he get another 3 today?
Well, Davey, you're a keeper. That's almost unstoppable, isn't it?
Absolutely. Interesting, the small in stature size goalkeeper of Korea opting to dive there and trying to almost get the left hand across. With the pace of a flick like that, it really has to be a right hand save only, and potentially going with the stick there, the way it was so high into the roof of the net.
So early concern for the men in red. Jung has O in midfield, Brunet there. O pestering, and Korea to reset through midfield. Hong Yin-song. Now Jung. Oh, he took it over. Poor touch from Jung Jong-hyun. Lucas Ray just again looking for Brunet down low. So a good start for Argentina here. They've got an early goal, and again they pressure. But Korea with the free hit here. These two teams did meet in the Delhi World Cup 4 years ago, and Korea victorious on that occasion by 2-1. Neither team has ever medalled at a World Cup And Argentina hasn't even made the semi-finals. On 2 occasions they finished 6th. Korea played for bronze twice, unable to pick those medals up in 02 and 06. So if Argentina can indeed continue form here and surprise by making the last 4, it would be the first time that the Lions have done so at a World Cup. So real bubble around South American hockey, with of course the women, the reigning champions, and the men really playing good hockey at this tournament. Lopez. And he'll take the long corner himself, off the foot of Kim Seong-kyu. Crash ball in is deflected quite cleverly by the Korean defence. Kang, but it's coming back in. Brunette's won another penalty corner. And why would you do any different? Line up the big number 2 again.
One by the same man as well. Brunette doing brilliantly. Just rolling on the reverse stick, just finding the foot there of the Korean defender. Kang was the unfortunate person that time. And again, when getting close to the circle or in the circle there, why not look for a corner when you've got such a lethal weapon like Pelly at the top of the circle?
Again, Palat and Ibarra at the top of the battery in nervous times for Lee Myung-ho. Can Argentina double its lead? Another penalty corner. Palat again. Oh, and once more he rams it into the back of the net. Somebody stop this man. Irrepressible. 2-0 Argentina.
What a great drag flick here. Looks like it takes a slight deflection off the first runner that time. Just there, deflecting it. Keeper was making his way to that left side. First runner just getting a nick on the ball just there and turn it into the back of the net. Sheer pace again behind that, making its way. And just look how much it means to the big man here in charge.
What a start for the world number 11. 2 goals in the opening 7 minutes, both with Gonzalo Palat. Well, one without touch, that one taking a deflection, but still just the aura that he's got now around this tournament. Here he is inbounding. The big overhead, and he's got a man making space down the right. Well controlled by Lopez. That's a beautifully executed play. Martinez. Back to Lopez. And a well-controlled stick in defence from Nam for Korea. Perhaps a counter here. Hung thinking of a dribbling run, but back to the reset. And 2 early goals. I often wonder what one early goal does to change a game, and well, Korea have stood pretty firm, even though they did lose their opening 2 games, only conceding 2 against New Zealand. 2-1 they lost that game, also the same score against the Netherlands, but that second goal for the Dutch coming only minutes from full time, with Robert Kemperman delighting the Dutch fans here with a late winner. And then no goals against South Africa, so to concede 2 early on, that's been against the flow of Korea's tournament. Half a nervous moment there. Rossi comes away. Now, is this an umpire's referral or a Korean referral?
Foot. Okay.
From Korea.
And he's just looking for a foot.
Yeah, we heard it, Tim. We're on the way.
So each team only has the one unsuccessful team referral. Umpire can refer as many times as they like. And that looks, well, from that angle, that it probably has come off the foot. Just wonder whether there's, oh, that stick, I think. From behind, it was a little deceptive, that front-on angle.
Can things get worse for Korea here? Losing the video referral so early on in the match.
I don't know.
I think they might have one more look at this. Well, that's bit,
that angle there can be a bit misleading.
Yeah, that's a very good word to describe that angle. I think the front-on angle, we need one more look at that, because there seemed to be clearance between foot and stick. And first, look that I had at the front on angle had stick. So maybe one more time before we get a decision here.
Awaiting decision.
Korea seem confident that it's a
Right,
corner.
I'm afraid it's going to have to be no advice possible because we cannot see it on the cameras. So
Okay.
therefore they retain their referral.
And we start with the bully.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Okay. The video cannot see. No advice
No
possible.
eyes on it.
No advice possible. So we start with the bully. You keep your referral.
Well, you're loath to criticise the officials, but I
no,
wonder
it's a
about
bully.
that. The front on angle
It's a bully.
would have liked to have seen that one more time.
Also, again, the Scottish video umpire, Andy Mayer, there might have also
Wait.
been looking at potentially other camera angles because there's 7, 8 cameras here for the use of that video referral.
So we're back underway after that point of contention, but or the one solace for Korea is that they didn't get it wrong. They just didn't get the corner they were hoping for. So that green dot above the KOR, the national code of Korea, is there to indicate they still have their team referral. Down 2 goals early on. Here's a bit of a run from Lee Sung-il, the captain, but Argentina's ball, it's going to have to come back. Lucas Villa was on a dribbling run. Palat to Lucas Ray, the skipper. Matthias Ray, and that's a nice touch, but plenty of red there as Nam, should I say, sees it beyond the back line. Lee Seong-hoon working through the middle with Hong In-song, and now Kang Moon-kyu in the central defensive position as Korea try to find a way through this Argentinian midfield. That's good work. Kim Song-kyu into the circle, and a bit of a nervous moment for Juan Vivaldi as Jun was down low looking for the deflection on goal. Nice piece of play for Korea, and they're building up again. Lee Hung, and good stick from Matthias Ray, but good hustle from Kang. But in turn, a lovely challenge. There's Augustin Masili coming away. So now Argentina gets the chance to set up from defence. We've seen this patience from them throughout the tournament. We're so used to the flair of Argentina.
Having commentated on a few of the matches now for Argentina, again, something that strikes me as really quite strange is the setup that they have with their back three staying constantly inside the 23-metre line. It basically means that the opposition cannot actually press them because they're too far away to do so.
Well, and a loose ball inside the D. A chance for a third for Argentina. Good coverage, though, from Lee Seung-hoon. Just couldn't get the shot away, could Lucas Villa? Oh, he might now. Yes, he does. Lucas Villa on the deflected. Save from the keeper. Makes it 3-0 for Argentina. What a dream start for the world number 11. We
Just goes back
not even quite 15
yeah.
minutes.
Initial ball in from Matthias Ray, tossed by Mazzilli. Good save from the keeper. And Lucas Villa on hand at the end, just to scoop that one in over the line. Matthias Paredes also in there, and a good dive-in finish from Lucas Villa. Good save initially from the Korean goalkeeper, but number 12, Lucas Villa on hand to do it. As you said, what a start. Argentina blowing Korea away here.
The number 12 scores on 12 minutes to make it 3-0. And, well, goal difference might be pretty important for Argentina as this tournament progresses, and they're doing a good job of bumping it up so far. We're only very early on, but 3 goals already, and Korea shell-shocked. Lee Sung-il, the captain, draws the free hit, takes the auto pass, and a nice stick there from the goal scorer Villa. Paredes. Now the patience from the back, and there you can see it. 3 men inside the defensive 25-yard or 23-metre line. We won't play hockey unless you come at us. We've got 3, you've got none. You need to try and do something about it. That's pretty much what that piece of hockey was all about, wasn't it?
Absolutely. But then they're using the key figure. It's usually at the centre of the defence, is brother of captain Lucas Ray, Matty Ray, in the orange shoes. The number 22. His ability to play higher and distribute from higher up, because they're sitting with a back 3, he then becomes that free player in the midfield area. It'd be interesting to see how they use him today.
So Lee Sung-il out to the left-hand side as Korea shift it from right to left among their back 3. Hyung Hee-sung with the long ball to no avail. Hyung Hee-sung, more than 100 caps, appearance 117 for Korea today. He scored in the game that these two teams played in Delhi in 2010. Would no doubt hope to do so again today, and will need to do it on multiple occasions perhaps for his team to get back in the game. They're certainly chasing it here. Giardi. Oh, nice work from Lee Sung-il. That was a bit heavy. That could be a penalty, a suspension. Yes. Couple of minutes for Manuel Brunet to realise that this is a bit rough. Well, not so much that play, but the body contact shortly after. John. Having to again go back as Lee Sung-il. Well, he's got Hyung down low, doesn't want to go there just yet. Very patient here from Korea. Oh, Kung's pass uncontrolled by Hong. But they win the free hit, somewhat fortunately. And a card here again, so a second Argentinian picks up a green card as Pedro Ibarra heads to the bench. So a 2-man advantage for Korea. Big chance to get one back. 1, 2. Sitting down. Ibarra joins Brunet. .15 expired and already 3 goals on the board for Argentina. Korea with this power play, so to speak, for the next few moments.
If they're going to get their first chance or first goal, this is going to be a perfect time to do so.
Defender's stick before Peliat pushes it clear, doing it at both ends. And now it's just the 1-man advantage as Peliat, Borrero, should I say, comes on to replace Brunet. No real urgency, it seems, from Korea here, despite the scoreboard. Still early on. Hyung. Kang down low. Back to Hyung. Still a red ball.
Just look how deep Argentina is sitting there. I think every single one of their players was in the circle at that time.
Manini able to come away for Argentina. Do you think the change in the own goal will allows defenders to sit closer to the goal? Has it changed the position of where those defensive lines line up at all?
I'm not entirely sure, but I reckon it's probably just giving the defenders and the goalkeeper a huge sigh of relief, knowing that each ball comes in doesn't necessarily mean that there's a potential option of scoring an own goal yourself as a defender, so it gives the players a bit more confidence to maybe try and intercept and really get a good solid stick on that ball.
So Kang and Lee again just trying to spread this very compact Argentine defence, and here comes Ibarra back into the action from his green card, and straight away he's able to win the ball, and there's some space down the left for Paredes. Has to hold it up. They're playing in blue and white, but it just seems that that regular hustle, that regular, well, intensity is not the right word, but there's a very composed way about this team at the 2014 Hague World Cup.
I'd probably just describe it really as confident.
Good word too. Villa, trying to get past, but Lee Sung-il, the captain, really doing the skipper's job there. Kang. And Korea now try and put the long ball downfield. Looks like he's okay. That's the main thing for Yoon Sung-hoon. And not even a free hit. Yeah, well, confidence can come from all manner of things. Good results. Big man flicking them in at the penalty corner. Villa. Penalty corner. Lee Sun-hoon lifted it into, was it the foot of his, was it dangerous off his defensive stick?
I think the ball deflected up here, unfortunately, there. All stick onto the foot of Kang.
Yeah. Don't think it went high enough to...
No, but if you're Korea, you need to be careful not to give too many soft penalty corners away like this when you can see the conversion rate of the number 2, Payat. And of course, again, it's going to wonder what's going through
under that, wouldn't he?
Mind. Yeah.
It's already worked twice for Argentina.
Okay.
Palat and Ibarra wait once more for 4-0. Palat for a hat-trick. Oh, what a wonderful finish. Already a hat-trick for Gonzalo Palat. We haven't even hit the 20-minute mark. 4-0 Argentina.
He makes it look so effortless. Brilliant routine, slick stop, just rifling its way. Postman taking evasive action there to get out of the powerful flick. Goalkeeper left with no chance. Ball making its way past the first runner, unsighting the postman and making its way rifling into the back of the net. 4-0 Argentina.
Well, that's just got to get inside the minds of the Korean defence, you'd think, and everyone else in the tournament, really. The way that Gonzalo Palat, that is now 7 goals for the tournament, 4 coming in, and now 3 already today in the opening 20 minutes. As a keeper, what do you do, Davey?
It's a very good question, Quinton. Right now, he's probably not going to have to let the mental battle beat him, because it can be huge. 3 corners beating you from the same person. The next time there's going to be another penalty corner, which I have a feeling there will be, the way Argentina are playing. You just have to start fresh again. Empty their mind and just focus on trying to save that next ball.
Well, you think of Mink van der Verden, Chris Seller, maybe Chris Sorello from Australia, the other prominent drag flickers in the men's tournament here. This man is certainly putting himself in that group. Gonzalo Palat, most prominent scorer at the tournament. Kang. Young with the switch out to the left. Jung. Hong In-song. Oh, just can't get to it, but it's got some help from Young Hee-sung. Now Hong follows up. Oh, good spin there from Kang. And half a chance for Korea. Reverse stick. It doesn't really fire from Jung. And Lucas Ray is able to stride away. And now some space for Masili. 4-0 Argentina. 13.5 to the break.
Once again, good individual skills from Jung, making his way through, trying to get a reverse stick shot off here. They're just making contact with the leg of Matty Reyes, who's making his way back. Brave defending from the Argentinian number 22.
And Matias Reyes now beyond the 100 appearances. Lucas approaching the 200. Masili, well, that looked promising for a moment. no real chance for Korea to play a counter-attack with this very deep back line of the Lions. Odekun. And the skipper. It's all well and good to maintain possession here, but what's it achieving? Here comes the prominent ball. Lee, that's Lee Jeon-hoon. Lee Seung-il. Just waiting for something here for the Koreans. Half a chance here on the reverse. Well, that was a good shot from Kim Yong-jin. Got a good piece of that, and there was also a man at the low post. Yui was there, not too far away. Didn't get to the stick of Yu Hyosik.
And an important save from the Argentinian keeper, Vivaldi. Good strong left toe. You see his reverse stick comes in here. Watch it the whole way. Good save, and as you mentioned, the number 10, Yu, creeping in on the back post. Vital importance to really keep the momentum in Argentinians' favour, but also give that sometimes elusive clean sheet.
Every keeper's badge of honour. Plenty of hockey left in this one, even though Argentina seems to have taken a stranglehold in the first 20 minutes. If you've just tuned in, goals 3 minutes in, 6 minutes in, 12 minutes in and 20 minutes in. The first, second and fourth, all penalty corner conversions from Gonzalo Pelat, and Lucas Villa able to pop home a field goal off a deflected save from the keeper. 12 minutes in. Odekun down low. Chicken dance in front of him, but Yu comes out. Hong will lose touch early on, but good recovery from Lee Jeon-hoon. Kim wins the free hit for Korea. Skiladi on screen. Korea looking for one, at least, to get back in the contest. That found a body on its way into the circle. So outside the D, that dotted 5-metre exclusion zone. Another foot there. A bit further back, just outside the 23. Inside, in fact.
Yeah.
Again, Korea try and swivel and shoot, but not real power out of the stick of Jung Man-jae. And Argentina can come away. Pretty comfortable piece of work from Juan Vivaldi, 34-year-old, more than 170 appearances for his country, and we're inside 10 minutes to the break. All Argentina. Seems a calm about this game, really. One team totally dominant on the scoreboard as that's thrown downfield by Padat, and very well controlled by Odekun. Lee Seung-il, perhaps here with a bit of quick movement. Yes, here's a chance for Korea. Yu Hyosik trying to get onto the reverse stick, but a good tackle. It was Lopez with the telling stick there. Well, that's the first real bit of space that Korea's been able to find inside the 23 or 25 with the circle in sight. Good ball to Masili, trying to get around Kim. Masili had to force a save from Lee Myung-ho. And out of shot, it might be one of the last pieces of action from Lee in goal, because it looks like the reserve keeper Kim Jae-hyun is warming up. So you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to work that right corner. Yuhosik off sticks, and away again comes Argentina. Marire, and now we will see that keeping substitution. Not a good day in the career of the veteran Lee Myung-ho. Beaten 4 times in the opening 20 minutes and replaced before half-time by Kim Jae-hyun, the 26-year-old. Not a nice feeling at all, you'd have to say, for that man.
As a goalkeeper, it's certainly not an ideal situation to be in. You can see he's just making his way over there to have a word with his coach, but I think maybe if there was going to be a keeper's change, why not do it at half-time? You know, to do it in front of the stadium here and everybody else, I think might affect the goalkeeper. While he's experienced and has played over 200 times for his country, who knows how this might affect him moving forward in the tournament.
Got the Keepers Union card out there, Davey. Yeah. Davey Hart from Ireland, the Irish international keeper, with you. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting point you raise, but I suppose on the other side there's a coach thinking, gee, we're 4 down, we don't want to be in a worse position in the 7 minutes that we have left before half-time. Korea's had some ball in the last 10 minutes. Lee and Hong.
It's to be expected, really. Argentina, 4 quick goals in the first half. It's one of those things, you know. They obviously set the stall out early to try and get an early goal, which they did, and they achieved actually getting 3 early goals. So right now, it's no surprise that Korea are trying to get something here.
Well, Yoon, and you trying to put on the spin on his knees there, was able to get the pass away, and well, Lee Seung-hoon flung himself off his feet. I think it was trying to win something. Yui, as he's known, doing everything he possibly can. So again, patience from the Lions at the back. The goal scorer, ×3. Palat, good ball down the left wing. Masili, good control in combination with Brunette. We'll try to get fancy, and it comes off for Masili. Crowd like that school. Lucas Villa, well, Ode-kun did well there. He is a 32-year-old, Ode-kun.
Masili showing a good piece of individual skill there, getting past 3 Korean players. If there's 2 players really in the Argentinian side that can really turn it on and create a piece of magic, it's number 12, Lucas Villa, but also Masili, as we just saw in the screen there. 2 guys with ferocious pace, but also trickery and individual brilliance at times.
Lee Seung-hoon will take the auto pass. Wasn't taken from the right position. Carlos Retegui. Seen him a lot throughout this tournament. He's a busy man, and would no doubt be absolutely delighted with the first 30 minutes of work from his men here. Inside 5 to the break. Kim Young-jin. And Brunette. Oh, stolen by Yu. Lost it over the back line. Yu Ho-sik. More than 250 appearances. That picture tells the story. Lee Myung-ho replaced. Looks absolutely shattered. Shin Suk-kyo, the Korean coach, can only look on, really. How do you battle out of this? I mean, there's still a lot of hockey left in this game. It's 4-0. It's been a bit of a morale crushing. When you've got a big power man like Palat, it can really crush the morale of the opposition. But what do? You're in this hole.
Right now, I reckon Korea are really just hoping for that halftime hooter so they can get themselves back into the changing room, collectively come together, have a few wise and probably harsh words from their coach.
Well, here's half a chance. A goal would help. Jung outside the D, brings it back, but didn't have a deflection. Jung-hyun. hoping for perhaps a touch from maybe Kim Seong-kyu, who is looming in the centre of the D. Oh, loose touch from the skipper. Lee Seung-il gives Lucas Vila a chance to make it 2 for him. Good save by the keeper, Kim Jae-hong, coming out.
New keeper just getting his first touch. Lucas Villa, lovely little one-handed reverse stick sweep, trying to get it up and over the advancing goalkeeper. No way through there, eventually finding the leg guards of the sliding goalkeeper. It's a good introduction to the game. Always nice to get a first touch like that.
Confidence booster. Oh, and a well-read interception here. Martinez saw it coming. He's 2-on-1 against. Wins the free hit. They want to move it quickly. Villa.
Play.
The skipper against Lucas Villa. And 3-on-1 win out. The men in red getting back. Kim Lee, and a rather audacious pass across the face of goal, but to good effect as Kang sets them clear. Now some pace from Hung. Oh, it's a very poor ball. Ode Kun making the run.
All over the pitch today, it's really been a very un-Korea-like performance. In particular, final piece of skill when they're entering a crucial area in the circle. Final shot on goal hasn't been exactly as crisp, as effective as normal. Even something as simple passes like that and linking up together, which we know the Koreans are so well capable of doing. So I'm not too sure which side of the bed they got up out of today, but it hasn't been a great one.
And this first half really has set things up for Argentina. 35 to play, of course, but
Outside. Outside. Outside.
the scenario coming in was 4 points required from 2 games to guarantee them a place in the semi-finals. And, well, headed for 3 here, South Africa to come. Still a half of hockey, and, well, it's the curse, really, to put the cart before the horse. But this is a magnificent half of hockey for Argentina, which may have them headed for their first World Cup semi-finals. Closing stages of the opening half. It's been the Gonzalo Pelazzo once more. 3 of the 4 goals for Argentina. And they find a 5th. Will they press for one late? Here he is, the man with a hat-trick. Now Brunet looking back. Korea pressing high, late here. Pelaz. Oh, and good double team on him. Time ticking away. Argentina's hit. And that's it for the opening half. What a performance from Argentina, and Gonzalo Pelaz. Penalty corner conversions in the 3rd, 6th and 20th minute for that man. Lucas Vila also scored a field goal, and 4-0 is a happy sight for Argentinian fans at half-time.
Can only really truly say that the Argentinians have blown this Korean side away, but also they haven't done exactly anything out of the ordinary. They've really just stuck to play to their strengths, if you will. You know, it's been patient, it's been confident, it's been crisp, and also a clinical finishing from the penalty corner, which can be so important in a tournament like this.
Lucas Vila, he picked up a goal in that opening half. All joy for the South Americans, and very, very harsh words you'd expect to come at half-time for Korea. Korea 0, Argentina 4. A gorgeous scene on this Sunday afternoon in continental Europe, but not a great scene for Korean hockey fans. Welcome back as we continue the 2014 World Cup from the Kyocera Stadium. 4-0 to Argentina at half-time. Gonzalo Paliats, the man, not once, not twice, but thrice in the opening half.
Executing these penalty corners absolutely perfectly. Second one a bit fortunate, finding a foot of the first runner and deflected into the net. You can see obviously how much it means to the coaching staff of Argentina. And here, a good save initially from the keeper from a deflected pass in by Matty Ray and Lucky Villa and a hand there to tap it in. And this, of course, hat-trick for Gonzalo Payat. Finding that left side of the goalkeeper at mid-height, but almost breaking the net there. Some ferocious speed and pace behind those.
Well, I think among the expression of the coach there, Carlos Retegui, is the recognition he's got a weapon that could take Argentina to its best ever World Cup finish. There's the standings before the game. Earlier on today, Germany beat New Zealand by 5-3. So let's make the assumption that if Argentina picks up a win here, they will go to second in the group, and that goal difference gets a good bump up as well, and really puts them in a terrific position to qualify for the medal rounds. Fans at half-time take a stretch. And throughout the tournament, we've been enjoying your tweets at FIH_hockey, hashtag RHWC 2014 on Facebook as well. I know one of the very popular items is the saves of the day, also the goals of the day, and when we have a player have a really good day, you can see on the YouTube links as well, a little compilation of the goals they've scored. I reckon later on today our team will be putting a compilation together of Gonzalo Payat, because he's already got the 3. Dance along to the beat, send us a tweet, get on your feet here at the 2014 Hockey World Cup. The numbers, well, extraordinarily favour Korea. That's unbelievable, really. 71-29 in opposition half.
Goes to show how important, obviously, the outcomes of what you do with possession like that is. Korea really getting nothing, no penalty corners, 3 shots on goal. I wouldn't even call them, really great efforts, half chances, if you will. So they're going to have to come out firing and fighting in the second half.
So the players return in absolutely perfect conditions. The orange prominent around the grounds here. And I think there'd be plenty of hockey fans here thinking, what a great Sunday to come and have something to eat, enjoy a drink, enjoy some hockey. Of course, the Greenfield Stadium pitch is also about to get wound into action for today as well. 4 games here on the Kyocera Stadium, 2 out on the Greenfield Stadium. You get your seat here and you can wander around and take any seat that's available out on that temporary pitch, which has a capacity of 5,000 seats. These are the only guys not having fun. Well, there's intensity there. Lucas Ray showing that this team is not going to take its foot off the pedal in the second 35 minutes of this game. Oh, what could Lee Seung-il say to inspire his team to a better half? If Argentina can put on 4 in 20, it stands to reason that Korea could do it in 35 minutes of hockey. That's ahead of us. We wait and see. Play ball in the second half. Argentina to the right, Korea to the left. A 4-goal hole for the Asian nation. Oh, that's a nasty collision between Oh Dae-kun, who's okay and up. And Lucas Villa, the man who ran over the top of him, went on to collect the ball. So Villa Happy to take the conservative route. Juan Ignacio Gilardi. Lopez. And an important stick from Kang Moon Kyu. How do they shake it up? Davey?
Early goal would probably be the most simple answer to that one, or at least win a penalty corner and have a really threatening attack to, you know, maybe get their tails up a small bit and get them a bit more confident in what they're actually doing out there.
So Argentina trying to methodically work this ball into the deep. Paredes is dispossessed well, and Nam throws it away, but quickly comes back in. The defender's stick there. The captain, Lee Sung-il, I think it was Matsili with a strong reverse stick shot. Or cross, should I say, from outside the D. Lee Sung-il comes away and he's got some help. Very pacey man is Yoon Sung-hyun, and no deflection there. That looked like a nice build-up, but perhaps the awareness of the scoreline making Hong In-sung go for that quick hard ball into the D instead of trying to create something more incisive. So Korea with Germany to come on Tuesday. Oh, danger here.
Bye.
But Matsili couldn't hold his feet. And so the Germans will be watching on very nervously here. They were hoping for a good Korean performance.
It's often said that Argentina, a fantastic team, ranked 11th in the world, which I don't think does them justice in any way. They're definitely a top 10 team going towards the, you know, 5, 6, 7 position. But what they're really shown throughout this World Cup is that they have the ability to mix it with anybody. And for me, they've only grown as the tournament's gone on.
Well, Nam gets it inside the D, and a good shot on the bounce from Yoon Sung-hyun. But Juan Vivaldi up to the task. A rare moment of action for the Argentinian keeper. Lee Jun-hyun. And the long ball from Kang. Unfortunately, Yoon Sung-hyun. And here's Juan Vivaldi.
Yeah, Yoon did ever so well, hit that bouncing ball. Sometimes difficult for a keeper once they squeeze it down into the pitch again. And always rising up. Vivaldi watching it the whole way to be able to palm it away with that big left hand. Good sharp save. Hasn't been called into action too much in this game.
It's actually quite close to outside the D. It's a technical call there. The ball bounced outside the D. So, Davey, just enlighten us there. Even though the ball bounced outside the D, is it from the hit point there?
It's always a bit of a difficult one because technically if it's not in contact with the ground, I suppose it's like anything. If someone on the sideline or other lines, you know, the ball is outside, it's going to be given as a sideline or a long corner.
I think the umpires use the reference vertical plane above the line.
Yeah, very much so. And then if they were unsure, they could go to the video again.
It's inexact science, though, when you haven't got angles, particularly on the D, but didn't go in, so we don't have to go down that path. But it's an interesting point to remember as the tournament progresses. I know there's a lot of casual observers always tune in for big events like World Cups, and why wouldn't you? Because the sport that's been on offer has been magnificent, as have the conditions, the fans. It's been a wonderful carnival.
It's nice to see the style and formation that Carlos Bertigui, the Argentinian coach, has decided to make. As we mentioned about the deep line back three, they also have two contact midfielders in the Ray brothers sitting in midfield. So one of the first go-to guys who can then, you know, open up and then maybe make a penetrating pass. And outside of there, they have Gado Lopez, who's on the ball here, along with Manuel Brunet on the other side, and then creates the outside halves.
Well, Manini's on the dribbling run here. Manini in behind the defence, and he's trying to use some skill. What a no over the top. Oh, it was a touch from Kang Moon Kyu. I think that was going in. That was a wonderful piece of trickery.
Yeah, beautiful skills getting the ball up off the ground here, knowing the keeper was advancing towards him and just popping it up and over. and making its way onto the top of that net there.
Kang didn't have to get a touch.
Brilliant here though to get it up off the ground and then over the keeper, and it's not too far away.
Well, the replacement is on, Kim Jae-hyun. Not much you could do about that though when you're beaten by someone lifting it off the ground and popping it over your head. So after we saw 4 goals in 20 minutes, explosion from Argentina. The game really has been played in the Korean attacking half since then, but without too many nervous moments. The fans here desperate to find something to cheer about. Nam and Lee Seung-il. Jung. Lee Seung-il, 31 years of age, wearing that captain's armband proudly in central defence, and Oh Dae-kun now the target of that pass down low, but over the side, and Lopez will inbound. Perhaps no, leaves it for his teammate, the big man, Pelat. Davey as a keeper. What makes a prominent drag flicker? We'll get to that just in a moment as Lee goes on a good run. Just trying to embellish the story of Gonzalo Pelat's tournament here, but we'll wait for a moment where Korea's not on attack, and that's a dangerous ball in. Yeah, I mean, you've stood in front of the likes of Zeller, Van der Veerden. What makes it so tough?
Many things really, Quinton. Obviously how prolific they are in terms of goals that they back themselves and confidence-wise, but also the ability to manipulate the ball very well with the skies, with the way that they drag flick the ball, with how long they hold on to the ball, how quickly they release the ball, and also sometimes it can be adjudged and how quickly they get onto the ball. Sometimes keepers might not be actually set and ready to face the drag flick, depending on how close the drag flicker actually is to the top of that circle.
It's obviously that combination of power and precision is the most notable part of the skill, but I think obviously team tactics and variation would be a part of it as well from a keeper's perspective, whether you've got any chance to lean one way or the other, expect it low or high.
Goalie coach once said to me when I was a bit younger, it's good to obviously anticipate, but try not anticipate too much, always react.
It's a good piece of advice for young keepers. Listening to Davey Hart, the Irish international, with us at The Hague 2014. And here is Pelat, quite high there. Brunette, Ibarra. So Korea once more, spending plenty of time left of screen. Looking for that incision. Chen's pass is chopped off though. 3-on-1. And that's, well, Korea's ball.
Have it stop.
Wanted to take it quickly. Game really needs a goal just to inject a bit of energy into it as well. Argentina doing as they like, holding firm in defence, having sprung out of the blocks. Kang, and no touch.
And if it's going to be this Korean side to get a goal, they really have to try and create much more or better secure opportunities here. You can see the final pass just going astray. They're looking for a first time deflect the ball into the circle there. Nobody on the end of it. They really have to make sure of the 100% passes so that they can accumulate a bit more possession inside the danger area and not just hit in, you know, a bit of hit and hope.
Well, there's a bit of hope from Argentina. Pelat trying to link up with Lucas Martinez. Make sure you brought your hat today. Sun's becoming a bit more of a prominent factor. Earlier in the week, we did hear expectation of really hot weather, particularly yesterday. It was warmish without ever reaching those forecast highs. But essentially, we haven't had too much of either extreme throughout this World Cup tournament. A couple of decent periods of rain, but across a 16-day period, the weather to date has been kind as Argentina go with a long ball downfield. But well trapped by Nam. Good control on the overhead. Lee Seung-il, the captain, over the halfway line, and that's a good ball. But nice close quickly from Lucas Ray. Aware of the danger of Jun at the top of the deep. Still half a chance though for Korea. Hyun's on the dribbling run to the back line and beyond. Good touch required. It's still a chance. Oh, a deflection there from Hyun goes wide. Originally, it looked like Vivaldi's work had been done with a fine defensive stick here from Martinez putting it away. Wonderful swivel and strike from Jung and almost deflected in. So once again, Argentina try and get through midfield. They haven't had a lot of midfield territory of late, but that's a good piece of work from Muddy Ray to link. And now on the back line, Paredes was looking dangerous. Long corner for Argentina. Villa inbounding, and he's got help down low. Matsili was the man that might get back on it here. No. Well, there's a launch into the circle. Is there a penalty corner here? Yes. Here's the injection of incitement. Danger, it must be said, from a Korean perspective. But can Palat join Tom Bone as a man to score 4 goals in this World Cup tournament in the one game?
It's kind of created something out of nothing, really. Lopez with a bit of a crash ball in. Not flat.
20 seconds.
Lucas Villa doing very well to get a reverse deflection on that and finding the foot again of the Korean defender. Given the new goalkeeper his first opportunity to face this man here, Gonzalo Payat.
Just wait.
Already 3 goals of Argentina's 4. The big number 2, Payat. The other man is Ibarra at the top of the battery. Another test for the Korean goal. Payat wide. He missed the target.
Just pulling it too far wide, and it's not too far away. It's absolutely zipping off the turf there, and it's made its way past the goalkeeper's right-hand post, much to his delight, I'm probably sure.
And very well placed low stick from the keeper inside, or basically level with the post, and not conceding the long corner by being outside of the protecting zone and deflecting it behind. So 21 and a half to play in this Pool B game. The world number 11 leading the world number 7 by 4 goals to 0. And as it stands, heading for their 3rd win out of 4. Korea just the 1 point from their 3 games to date, having been beaten by New Zealand and the Netherlands 2-1 and picked up their first point of the tournament in a draw, scoreless at that, against South Africa on match day 3. Just shows you how a tournament can really get away from you. Korea so close to getting points out of the game against the Netherlands in their second encounter, but a late goal gave the Dutch all 3, and it's never really taken flight, this Korean World Cup to date. Gilardi. Ibarra. And Palat keeps it moving. Brunette. Under a bit of pressure, finds the foot. Will they play on here? Yes. Back now for the original infringement. Gilardi, Juan Ignacio Gilardi, the 32-year-old, with a lovely ball there for Lopez. Beautiful control. 3-on-2 in favour of Argentina. Back to Lopez. That is a wonderful exchange, which should have been a 5th goal. The touch from Villa letting himself down.
It's a beautiful trap here from Lopez. Makes its way over the head of Yang, and in the circle here, Mazzilli.
It's Manini, in fact.
Played in to Lopez, who made pinpoint pass to Manini. Unfortunately, his first time effort going wide of the mark.
Should have been 5.
Play.
Nam under pressure. Good hustle here from Masili, and the loose pass. Oh, Manini has a chance to make amends. Keeper's drawn well off his line and does well with the assistance of the skipper. Lee Seung-il coming back as Joaquin Nini was getting into a dangerous position there. Manini just 22 years of age and showing some good skill and pace.
Keeper and defender working well together. Captain did well to get back and help his team out. Making a vital little touch there, which helped the goalkeeper to come out and clear with a stick.
Well, strangely, as the scoreline reads 4-0, Argentina actually getting a bit of territory now in the last 5 minutes or so of the game. Korea have had a lot of ball attacking left of screen, but when Argentina go forward and make it count, 11 on 5 shots on goal for 4-0. Nam. Back to Lee Seung-hoon, and now Lee Seung-il. Brunet takes on Oh down the left sideline. Oh Dae-kun keeping up but can't get a stick on it. Nice dribbling skill from the 28-year-old Manuel Brunet. Giladi to Villa. Chicken dance. Not on that occasion. No drop in intensity there.
I would just love to know where this man Carlos Ortega gets his energy from. Coaching both men and women's team here at the World Cup surely can't be the easiest job in the world, can it?
You wouldn't think so, but he's got some talent to work with, that's for sure. Another chance for Argentina on the break. Oh, little in and away from Masili, and what a finish! Chicken dance puts it home, that's 5. A high deflection from Guillermo Chicken dance.
Basili's initial reverse stick effort going high and probably wide of the mark, but Chicken dance just right place, right time, taking the ball down just above his head and making its way into the back of the net there. Fantastic poacher-like goal from Chicken dance.
Guillermo Chicken dance makes it 5-0 for Argentina. His first goal of the tournament. And are the floodgates going to open again here? Villa has Chicken dance ahead. There are 4 on 2 against Argentina, though. Wonderfully controlled ball for Mazzilli. On the reverse, good kick from the keeper, and Oh Dae-kun can come away. Yun. This is going to be an Argentinian hit. Yun thought there was a stick check there.
Okay.
Well, 3 penalty corners, 2 field goals. Argentina showing us that it's not just all about the big number 2 at the top of the penalty corner battery. It's a very composed manner of play they've got about them. When they do get that loose ball and a bit of space in the attacking half, they've shown some skill. Here's a chance for Lee Seung-il, the captain of Korea, with a couple of against him. Try and move it around, the deflection from Yu. Oh, but not onto the stick. Here's, oh, perhaps a chance for the tomahawk wind-up. But again, questions asked of the Argentinian defence are answered. Kim Song-kyu wins the long corner. Lee Seung-hoon. Back to Yui. And plenty of numbers for the Lions. Villa. Villa beating men He's got a couple ahead of him as well. Ibarra down the right, Dance to the left. Dance with O in front of him. And happy to play the patience game. Easy to turn and think, oh, that little moment's gone. When you're 5-0 ahead, you don't have to pull the trigger as recklessly as you might if you're chasing the game. Inside quarter of an hour to full time. The 3 points are decided unless we see one of the greatest comebacks in world hockey history. But what does this last quarter of an hour hold? The goals are now really racking up for Argentina. Another half moment of nerves there, but Kim off the line pretty quickly. There's the man that had 4 put past him early and his replacement. So Lee Myung-ho replaced by Kim Jae-hyun. Brunet brings in field, and the big frame of Marty Ray to Lucas Villa. Manini. Argentina sights set on number 6 here. Manini. Impatience here. Matthias Ray back beyond halfway.
Perhaps a notable absence today from Korean side is the number 6, Nam Young Lee, who's injured in the previous game as well, and is usually one of the go-to guys in this Korean side.
Good attack from Jun here to dispossess Gilardi. Jun, oh, and the deflection doesn't go in. A tumbling chance there for Yu Ho-sik, unable to get his stick to it. Effort in vain for the Korean number 10. It's a nice turn. Martinez.
Play on.
Lee Seung-hoon doing well, waiting for some help to arrive. Just to hold up Martinez there. And Hung Hae-sung. Oh. Tumbling down. Argentina's ball. No. Korea's ball. Umpires just wanting the ball static and set before we resume here.
Pace of the game just dropping a small bit now, most likely due to the fact that probably both sides know that this match is really most likely decided, unless, as you mentioned, an amazing and probably best comeback in world hockey takes place here, but I can't see that happening today. You'd have to wonder the tactical side of the Argentinians. Do they conserve energy and save legs, or how do they approach this final 12 minutes of the match?
Jung looking for one goal at least. Well, O'Day-kun was there, but no deflection. The big question now is,
Both of you.
here as we have a look at this ball in from Jung, and O'Day-kun was there, but 3 around him. It was always going to be a tough ask to get a deflection on goal there. The big question is this an Argentinian team a chance of a medal at this World Cup? There's still a game to play. They play South Africa, though, who were the lowest ranked team in this pool. Again, plenty of hockey to be played before we get to that point, but forget the other games and outcomes. Just talk us through the style. Is this a style that can go on beyond the pool phase at a World Cup from Argentina?
What's critical now for the Argentines moving forward is obviously what they're doing right now. Key factors in a hockey match these days, of course, is how well you can defend. They've also proven that they can keep clean sheets. On top of that, penalty corner conversion, and that's definitely something that they're really excelling in right now.
Looks like Augustin Abrate might see some time before the end of this contest.
No, it's not on purpose.
10 to the break.
He's going this way.
O'Day-kun. Chung is again. Korea try and work their way to a meaningful position. Penalty corner as Kang had the body check obstructing him there. Ibarra the man penalised.
It was good individual skills from Kang initially to get it onto the one hand out in front of him. And here they're just saying a bit of obstruction from Ibarra, just stepping across in front of him, resulting in, of course, that penalty corner. Key guys to look out for here in the top of the battery, of course, is number 25, Jiang, along with number 14, Hyun. Jiang, number 25, was top scorer in the recent Champions Challenge tournament, which Korea went on to win, as well as being player of the tournament.
So he perhaps is the most likely here, the number 25. Hyung is there as well. Can Korea get on the board? Jung, oh, that's saved off the stick of the postman. Beautifully done by Lucas Ray, the skipper. That was out of the meat of the stick.
Captain leading by example here. Jiang with a late break of the wrist with a bit of disguise, moving the ball from left to right, as you can see it whistling away from the goalkeeper. As you mentioned, got the full stick behind that. I didn't know they were cricket fans in Argentina.
Yeah, it looked like a batsman playing a pull shot there with his helmet and gloves on. So another good moment for Argentina and more frustration for Korea. Unable to get through this defence of the Lions. But again, Korea will come through midfield. Jung Min-jae. Oh, and that's a good challenge from Matthias Ray. Oh, ensures there's no fun there. Matzili has shown us a bit of skill throughout the day. Yes, I think that the most impressive part, just that they're a team that knows what they're about, Argentina. They know, they're very comfortable with the style they're playing. This man has obviously got them very well drilled, Carlos Retigui. Haven't seemed flustered at all. Certainly not today. It makes it easy when you've got 2 early goals and 4 within 20 minutes if you're just tuning in. Goals in the 3rd, 6th, 12th and 20th minutes. The 1st, 2nd and 3rd of those penalty corner conversions from Gonzalo Pelhat. Lucas Villa, Figo in the middle of, well, the 3rd of those had the score at 4-0 at half-time. And Chicken Dance with a lovely high deflection. Brought up 5. Jung Byung-jin. Korea spent a lot of time down here, and unfortunately that ball was dangerous into the circle. Beautifully controlled, it must be said, by Kim Seong-kyu. Ready to swivel and strike, but the whistle ensured that he held fire. 6.5 to full time. And Argentina will need only 1 point from its next game against South Africa to lock away our first ever semi-final appearance at a World Cup. O's ball is well controlled by Gilardi. O gets another chance, but no way through. And now some numbers on the release. Oh, Martinez just couldn't get the controlling stick, and now with broken play, a chance on the counter for Jun. The cavalry charge back. Kim Seong-kyu. Have a crack into the side though. Off the fire. Kang got a good piece of it, but keeper well placed at the near post. Seems to be opening up a little as we get to the latter stages of the game. Manuel Brunet. Paredes. Again, Matthias Ray. All the time in the world, Argentina. Their best previous finish at World Cups was 6th in 1986 and 2002, when they finished 7th 4 years ago in Delhi. Korea, on the other hand, will be hoping for some goals and a good result against Germany to give them any chance of going near their 6th placed finish of 4 years ago in the subcontinent. Brunet with 2 to beat, and a good stick there from Hyung.
Play.
And a nice bit of skill Good dribbling run from Jung. Still Korea's ball. Outside the D. Is there a late goal for the Koreans? Blown out of the water early on, but they've kept persisting. Plenty of balls into the D. Oh, there was the chance. The diving Kung couldn't get it on goal.
It's a great ball in initially. Incredibly hard slap. Pinpoint accuracy towards that back post of danger area, and Kang just getting in behind Pedro Ibarra there on the back post, and unfortunately unable to turn that effort inside the post.
So still the clean sheet for Juan Vivaldi. One-on-one here, Odekun. Happy to see it over the side. So this is looming as 12 goals scored, or should I say 10 goals scored and 4 conceded for Argentina. And they're going to make a goalkeeping change shortly. Abrate ready to come in for the last 3 minutes. A token appearance for Agustin Abrate after a good day for Juan Vivaldi. Pretty happy with his day's work.
Nice to get a debut in the World Cup as well like that. No matter how many minutes he's left to play, it'll be a special moment for this keeper. It's also not every day in a game of hockey you get to witness 4 different keepers playing in one match.
That's a good point. Or a hat-trick as well, which has been provided by Gonzalo Pelat today. Vivaldi with the plaudits from his teammates. 34 years of age and looking pretty strong in goal.
Yeah, he did very well today. Wasn't really overexerted in any real phase today, but again, keeping that clean sheet is vital for his team. Gives him confidence moving into the next game and just showing his experience throughout the whole game.
Well, it seems this game's been on the wind down for a while, but we are in the shadows of the finishing post now. Tick over 2 minutes, we might see another goal. Matsili linking with Lopez. Oh, chicken dance. Unable to get his stick to it.
Lots of photos, I hope.
Jung was able to get clear and link with Kim Hyung-jin.
Just had a shot there. It's not very often you see Australian umpire Tim Pullman hitting the deck. Bit of a funny fall there, and as you heard mentioned over his microphone there, expecting plenty of photos of that one.
Inside 2 to play. Too many chances for that man today, Yoon Sung-hyun, although can crack in a pretty hard ball. Seems to have been part of the tactic today with this deep Argentinian defence. Go for the deflection as Paredes goes on a nice dribbling run. Whoa, nice work from Matsili. Matsili with some space to the top of the D. Still, no, the foot got in the way of Hyun. Perhaps a 6th in the remaining 70-odd seconds of the game for Argentina. Oh, Kim Song-kyu able to link with his captain, Lee Sung-il, and now Yoon Sung-hyun. Last minute of play. Korea will remain with just the 1 point from 4 games, and Argentina in pole position to take a semi-final berth at the World Cup for the first time. We still have 1 match to play in Pool B. Korea to play Germany, Argentina to play South Africa, but as it stands, it's a hard road to hoe for anyone behind the Netherlands or Argentina to make the medal rounds in this men's Pool B. A late goal for Korea, perhaps. 3-on-1 against Kim Song-kyu.
We even have the ball. He has the ball.
Oh, now a big ball downfield as well, controlled by Martinez. And he's a chance but for the composed defensive stick of Chung Jong-hyun. The crowd will count it down. It's been an ultra-impressive performance from the Lions, who are well and truly roaring in The Hague. Argentina victorious 5-0 over Korea. And they're not there just yet, but a semi-final is definitely looming for the men from South America. Look at the joy. That is the side of a team realising it's heading where it's never been before at one of the prominent tournaments of world hockey. Pleasantries exchanged between the two coaches and the players. And right from the start, Argentina was in control. 3 goals to Gonzalo Pelat, all in the opening 20 minutes. A goal to Vila and a goal to Schickendanz. Korea 0, Argentina 5. The reaction will be interesting from the players at pitch side. We look forward to bringing that to you imminently.
Has to be said, Argentina value for the win very much so today. Really showing their dominance throughout the game, with that obviously the flurry of goals in the first half, killing off any Korean opportunities. And the second half continued in the exact same rich vein. Many opportunities being created here. Beautiful little deft skill being lifted up first and put over the crossbar there by Menini, which wasn't too far away. Showing good trickery, but here to get the ball up off the ground and over the advancing goalkeeper, as Kang was happy to watch it hit on the top of the net. And this is the goal from Schickendanz. Reverse stick cross. Wasn't the intended strike that Mazzilli had planned, but Schickendanz doing well at the end just to knock that one in. And here, Lucas Ray, captain, leading by example, making a fantastic take off the line there, getting the middle of the stick, watched it the whole way, and cleared it out of danger.
Let's get down to Charlie Broom. He's got Yu Hyosik with him.
A difficult game. You needed a good start, but Argentina got the early goal. How difficult did that make it?
Yeah, actually we have prepared so many time for Argentina. Yeah, but we first 3-putt corner we lost. Yeah, we don't have a reason. It's just, yeah, we lost everything. There's a skillful passing, everything. So, yeah, I think we could experience, but yeah, we won one more match against Germany. We're all the best. Yeah, we show a great game. Promise.
And that's an important game because Germany need to win to have any chance of making the semi-final. So it's a very important game also for Korea because of world ranking points.
Yeah, we need more 3 points, but yeah, really, I think a really tough game is the last against Germany. Yeah, we again, everybody team build up. Yeah, now I have no idea now. It's just a little bit messy. Yes.
Well, listen, thank you very much for your time and best of luck for the game against Germany.
Thank you very much. All the best.
And we really appreciate those that don't have English as their first language speaking with us. And the message gets through. That's the main thing from you, Hyosik. And let's rejoin Charlie with Lucas Ray.
Oh, yeah, I've got Lucas Ray with me, and he's smiling from ear to ear. Lucas, a big win for Argentina.
Yeah, I think it was a very big step for us. We need to keep on going like this. We need to keep on fighting till the end. We couldn't find the spaces. We couldn't create the penalty corners. And with Gonzalo, that is a kind of our killer, we couldn't score and open the game. So that was fantastic for us.
Try and describe what a talent Gonzalo Peña has for that penalty corner. It seems unstoppable.
Yeah, it's improving every match. Every game is going up and up. So we only hope that he keep on going like this till the end of the tournament.
It's in your hands now to make history for Argentina for men's hockey. You've got to keep your feet firmly on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. We are just thinking about our next match, that is against South Africa. We know that it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a tough game. So it's one more game. We have nothing to lose. So we will keep on going like this.
Lucas, many congratulations. Go and celebrate with your teammates.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to Charlie Broom and to Lucas Ray. And it's a wonderful sight for Argentinian hockey fans. The Dutch still with a game to play today, but that ladder tells you that Argentina needs only 1 point against the bottom-placed South Africa to win its way into the medal rounds for the first time for their men at a World Cup. What a great story unfolding for South American hockey there. Thanks for your company, Davey. Thanks for your company wherever you've tuned in. Remember, plenty to come on this sunny Sunday. Hope you can stay with us throughout the day from the Kyocera Stadium and surrounds in The Hague. But Argentina with a big 5-0 win over Korea here today.